Hello and welcome. We're moving to the east. Philadelphia Fusion taking on the Shanghai Dragons. This game is pretty quick. Not super quick, but pretty quick. Shanghai Dragons get this in spoilers. They get it in a 3-0. They look just so good. Shanghai just looks so good in this meta right now. They just look way better than anyone in the east. They took down the Seoul Dynasty and the Philadelphia Fusion this most recent weekend and didn't drop a map. So that should tell you how dominant the Dragons are. We're just going to break it down. We're just going to have a look, see what's going on, have a gander at what happens to these teams. Sad face this game, yeah. And I think there's a lot of people who are like, oh my god, Fusion suck again. It's like, I don't think you should look at that. I think this is more Shanghai being really good than Philly being bad. So Fusion also, the way that they're playing the game is very westernized as well. They play a lot of this Lucio, they play a lot of this like Brawl or Winston styles, so, and they just seem to make it work, and try and make it work, sorry. So the thing that makes Shanghai terrifying is the Lip Sombra and the Fate Wrecking Ball. That seems to be the unique elements that we get from the Shanghai Dragons. They just like play around this very heavily, and no one else can play it to the same pedigree that they can, so it's very hard to deal with because no one can do it. On this first round of the Gardens, we got Fleta playing the Pharah. This is just a true tried and true special of the Shanghai Dragons, with Fleta being able to make these flexibilities. I think Rascal needs to get off this Reaper though. Maybe go Trace. Oh, I don't know where you would go. But Philly getting the first control, as it is. Dragons are just, I think Dragons are a lot better in ultimates. Once they get ultimates up, they're in a good spot, but their neutral is so bad. That was quite bad by Fleta. Manages to get kept alive. Izayaki must have been spam healing him. Philly's doing a really good job. Good EMP. Literally hits 5. Not enough cleanup for it though as well. They get the Lip. This is a never-ending fight. They're still for. Oh wow, great boot by Fleta. This is legitimately a never-ending fight. This is still the first fight. No way Fleta turns this, right? Fate's hacked. Philly still has control of the point, by the way. I feel like we've just been watching Fleta kill everyone for the last, like, 5 minutes, and they still have control of the point. Fight's not even over still. EQO gets another EMP. Great back by Lijiang, gets the back off. Izayaki goes down. Fate goes down. Is it over? Is it finally over? Great touch by Lijiang. Doesn't get punished for it either. That's a crazy touch. Liv touches the point. Shanghai Dragons. This is what makes them great at this comp, by the way. Like, their ability to bounce aggro from each other. They were just in a 3v6 or 3v5, and they just managed to keep touching without losing anyone and then re-engage. Oh, Rascal goes down for that. What's so good about Shanghai's comp is you can't punish any individual thing. It's incredibly hard to isolate and kill one target. Oh wow, that's a great sleep by Izayaki. Only Ana? Yeah, but the problem with trying to punish an Ana is you have to run through everyone else to get there. You have to run through a Wrecking Ball, a Sombra, a Pharah, a Diva to get to the Ana. And the thing that Shanghai Dragons do so well is they actually pocket Izayaki, like, so well that it's actually quite hard to punish Izayaki. And Izayaki's also just insane individually as well. So Shanghai Dragons finally win the fight, and get the cap somehow. I think it's the best Pharah in the game. It's been too long since we had like there hasn't been an actual Pharah meta in a while, so it's kind of hard to say. Like let's use this as an example, because this is actually a great example of the point that I just made. Okay, so you know, the Philadelphia Fusion, they have Coalescence, they have the engagement tools, they're gonna go in. They jump, and they're trying to get on top of Izayaki, right? They're trying to close the distance. Go, 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 go. They kill Void on the way through to get Void, and then they go for Izayaki. They still can't get him. They EMP Primal once they get to him. Still can't get him, They punish Void instead, but then as soon as you commit all of these ultimates to get there, they committed Coalescence, they committed Primal, they committed EMP to get a good even fight. Then all of a sudden, Fate drops mines, Fleta drops a barrage, and all of those advantages that you gained are lost almost instantly. And then Lijiang just reses Void as well. Like, that's what makes it so hard to deal with this point. And they don't even need to fight on the point or the objective, because the thing that makes Wrecking Ball so good is he can control the objective. He can slow this down for such a long time that makes it really hard for you to just punish and force objectives during that time. So they are going to get the cap with Fate going down, but doesn't matter. Void then goes, stalls the point himself, holds it off as the rest of the team kills the team. Rascal Death Blossom isn't going to be enough. What stops the Fusion from hacking and isolating Fate? If you try and just focus Fate, Fate's actually very good at the Wrecking Ball of playing in a style that makes it hard to punish him. That is a thing that you can do. Sometimes Fate will get hacked and he will just die. But if you go for that and Fate doesn't die, during that time, you have, as the Sombra of Our Own, the Pharah Mercy, the Diva, they're applying a lot of pressure. So if you try and deal with one aspect of it, it's very hard to get that, like, if they get away, it's really bad. How did this happen? I remember seeing this. I don't remember how this happened. Oh, no. No. What should Rascal play? I think Tracer is the pick. I think Tracer is going to apply the most amount of pressure. I think Reaper does enough. They just, everyone just ignores the Reaper. They just run away from the Reaper. And then Rascal doesn't do anything. So it forces the Reaper to hard engage, and then they just punish. Fate kills EQO in the backline. Right, like here it is, right? That's what makes Fate great, right? He gets into the backline, kills the Sombra. Their entire team turns around to deal with him, and he just rolls away. I like Kree. I don't love Kree. Shanghai goes aggressive, tries to punish. Oh, the Coalescence goes down instantly. Great body block by Mano. Oh, Hopper, sorry. Lijiang, I know you want to go for it, but it isn't worth it. Lift goes down. Philia getting an advantage once again. Great boot by Funny Astro on Izayaki. That's how you deal with Izayaki. Just get Lijiang to boop him all the time. Yes, Poco is still stuck in EU. And after all that, Philly's just going to take the point.
Score.
Is the Dallas dive good against this comp like the Brigana? No. The Brigana gets demolished by the Pharah.
Ready for battle.
You can maybe make it work, but I think it's going to be hard on control. So, Dragons, showing their versatility here, okay? So they don't only play the Wrecking Ball comps. Here they come out on the Orisa Brawl, okay? Flutter on the Soldier, I don't know how I feel about that. But and here's my point is like, Dragons have never really shown a willingness to play the Symmetra, right? They don't want to play the Symmetra Maid. That's not really what they want to play. They want to enable their DPS players to really get value. They're playing this high value Orisa comp, sort of baiting Fate in the front line. I don't know how Flutter ended up on the point, but he did. Should I hot take Flutter on the legs? Well, I hot take Decay on the legs and then fucking Assassin ran legs. I feel like I should have gotten credit for that, right? That sort of counts. How did they win that? They just have so much damage. They got a really early pick on to somebody. I can't remember who it was, but that sort of opened it up. What do I think it was? EQO. Like, Dragon's comp isn't bad. They just... The problem is they can't fight the objective. If Fusion is TPs to the point, they can't really fight for it straight up as well. I love this Flutter switch to Mei as well. I love this as well from Void. Everyone knows that trick that he's going for. Wait, does he instantly break the TP? How did that work? Yeah, they just insta-break the TP. Bongo's in a really good spot by Fate. It does go down pretty quickly, though. Wow, that was a pretty good engagement for the Dragons, but... Oh, Bob goes in? I think they need to follow Bob in there, right? Oh, they're gonna try and ignore the Bob. Oh, Alarm goes down as a problem. Fate back on the Wrecking Ball. They committed a lot to this fight. Ugh, that's really bad for Fusion. What was that? Beat window, wall, mail, and they didn't get the fight win? I guess it cost Dragons everything as well, but they're not going to have a whole lot. Change title. I think I did change the title. Isn't Soldier good against the Dragons comp? There's no shield to block him. Only defense matrix. Yeah, but Soldier doesn't do anything. And that's the problem with Soldier. Is like Soldier can't really get kills. He can do pretty consistent damage, but he doesn't get kills. He doesn't do enough burst damage. That's why people don't play Soldier. So like you're better off just playing a Tracer or something like that, right? Like it's kind of hard to describe why Soldier is bad. He's just not very good. Oh god, EQO gets isolated on the McCree. So Shanghai gives up the point, but they get the McCree. I think they take that if you're the Dragons, as long as they can get this fight back pretty quickly. Fate just forcing Alarm. Forcing the backline back. Oh yeah, Fate's just an absolute menace in this backline right now. Rascal's getting kills though. Great Mayold as well. Wow, that was really, honestly, that was carried by Rascal right there. That was straight up a Rascal carry. So messy, yeah. The Dragons comp is just kind of all over the place as well. Like, I don't really love what the Dragons have here. Great wall. Shatter. Hits Flutter as well somehow. Oh, that's a bad throw by Flutter. Gets absolutely gobbled up by Hopper. Good beat by Funny Astro, keeping them in the fight. Oh, beat Diva Bomb engage. Drop the ball. Oh, yeah, this is not very clean right now. This is very, very messy. Oh, Fusion losing the point here as well is a big problem. Like, why is Alarm on Ana as well? What the fuck is going on here? Oh, the boost by Lip and Lijiang getting everyone off the map. Yeah, this is pretty... This was pretty brutal. This was not a good round. That was a messy round. I don't That was very all over the place right there.
One.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna get Fleta back on this Pharah. Space gonna play the Winston though with it. So Fusion are playing the Brawl comp with the Sim Junkrat. Their comp is just nowhere near as good. Like they've been counter comp for this first comp because they don't have a single person to deal with Fleta. They don't even have a diva. Federal's just playing the game for free. So here we see a switch from them. They go to the Sombra Tracer. Mano needs to get off Reinhardt. Yeah, he's going back. They're gonna play the Luciana Winston. Okay. Not awful. I don't know why Alarm is favoring Ana so much over Bat. I think I like Ana with this composition a little bit more. So I don't hate it right now, but we'll see as time goes on. Oh, funny Astro. Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky Fleta ran out of rockets. Oh, did he get mono for that? I don't think so. Fleta is just rolling. Just uncontested. How do you deal with Fleta? Yeah. I think one of them needs to go to hit scan. And maybe there's a reason they should be playing Carpe EQA instead of Rascal EQA. I think they need to have someone play McCree. Like, someone needs to go something that is going to shoot him out of the sky. Even if it is a gamble or that like he gets picked, it just nothing is stopping Fleta from just pounding right now. Oh, I don't think they're going to be able to kill this. There's no way they're going to punish. Legs, not legs. You guys and your legs. Carpe EQO leaves no good maze. Yeah, I guess that's true. They do have a weird dynamic. Rascal's in trouble as well. Yeah. This was not a close round for the Dragons. It's just, every time Fleta gets low in some capacity, he gets just hard-pocketed. Great primal by Mana. That was a very good primal by Mana. EQO Widow? No, not EQO Widow. And then the Dragons recognizing all they can just switch here, right? They go to the Lucio Moira Reaper, understanding their win condition that if they just go Reaper, it's going to make it impossible for Fusion to win in the long term, right? Dragons are going to win one of these fights eventually playing this Reaper because it's going to make it so hard for Mono to play the game. How does Lip kill Alarm? Wow, that tracking was very good. Holy shit. That's a lot harder to do than he made that look. He made that look very easy, but that is very hard. Boy, just punishing poor Mono. Leave Mono alone. Flip was really good this series. Like Patchat mentioned how much better he was this series. I disagree with that as well. I think Lip has been phenomenal the whole year. He wasn't better this series. He was exactly how he has been playing all year. Like Lip is my MVP. Straight up, I actually think I might give Lip to Shanghai. I might give MVP to Lip before I give it to Fearless right now. If I had to vote, it would be very hard. Sorry, give me 1 second, sorry. Oh. All right, here we go. I think Fate's, anyone who says Fate is MVP is just wrong. Like, Fate has been playing really well. I think he should have gotten MVP for the June Joust, but he's not MVP. Fate is not the MVP of the league. Not even close. Like, he's been great. He's probably top 3 main tanks so far this season, but he's not the MVP. Mayas, thank you very much for 6 months. If Fate continues to just dominate throughout the rest of the season, then yeah, maybe we can see that. But people seem to forget that he was the reason they lost the May Melee. Literally, it's kind of funny how like public perception changes. In May Melee, after May Melee, everyone's like, they have to cut Fate. Without Fate, they can't win. And now people are saying that he might be like MVP. It's like, you got to be careful of very heavy recency bias. Mayas, thank you very much for 6 months. Space Stuck, thank you very much for 2 months. Who do you think had the highest individual peak? When was it? I kind of want to say 2018 Prophet. Oh, actually, no, it might be 2018 Jonak. I think Jonak was the furthest away from anyone else in the league in 2018 on flex support. His Zen was way better than anyone else. They literally won games because of Jonak. It's probably Jonak. Yeah, I think that was by far the biggest situation we've ever seen a player hit an individual peak higher than anyone else. Like, even, like, as I said, when we talk about Prophet, he has had people that are, like, nipping at his heels, like, the whole time, like Fleta and stuff like that. And when Fleta won MVP, he was great, but there were a lot of other candidates who were just as good. I think it might just be Jonak 2018 that is by far the biggest. Arns last year, but I think there were a couple of other really good hit scans who could compete with him. Like there were. People just don't give him enough credit. I think that you could say that, like that's a shout, but I still think it's Jonak. Commando, thank you very much for 3 months. Hello, Mr. Custa, thank you. Sinatra Zaya. Yeah, Sinatra Zaya was also very, very good for his time as well. Those are all good shouts.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, but like I agree. So Min Soo was also there, right there with Sinatra, I think. What about Pine Widow? No. Pine Widow is like massively blown out of proportion about how good Pine Widow was. And I'm gonna say this time and time again. Like, Pine was not as good as people think he was. He had a... I know you're capping on me, Noah, but... It's like, some people genuinely believe that Pine was by far the best Widow in 2018, and he just wasn't. Like, he was very good, but he wasn't the best. Pine in stage 1? Yeah, but that's just like, stage 1, he had a couple of great games and stuff like that, right? That wasn't a season of dominance like Jonak was, right? Alright, so now we're gonna let's focus on this. So it's actually interesting because we're gonna see Fusion play the Brawl against Dragons playing their Wrecking Ball Zen Sombra comp that we like to watch, okay? So it'll be interesting to see how this works out for them. Obviously, Fusion are playing like the Symmetra with the TP. They're playing a Sombra of their own in EQO. Fusion needs to make sure they do not lose this cart. The cart needs to always stay... Oh, God. Lijiang, stay on the cart. Alright, EQO's got the cart. Hold up, that's fine. It's kind of crazy how much worse teams were in 2018. It's just the way it is. Like, I think in 5 years we'll look back and we'll be like, wow, it's crazy. Crazy. Oh my god. Another phone call. Hello? Yes. Alright, hopefully that is the last of the disruptions. Sorry, I had something I needed to do. So I've been waiting on a call and then I've been getting called by scam calls and it's just been an awful day in terms of just staying linear. Alright, let's break it into it. The Philadelphia Fusion have jumped out the window and they're coming in. Alright, so we've got double EMPs. They hit Izayaki with this one, but they didn't get anything with it. Why not? You're muted still. I know I'm not muted, guys. I also saw the person above that who said, everyone say he's still muted when he comes back. I got you. I see you. Oh, so Ikuo, he actually hits Izayaki with it. They trade Fleta for Mano, but this is just way better. We get to see the Izayaki Zen just absolutely pound. You ready for it? He's gonna absolutely pound. You heard it from me here first. Pew, 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 pew. Oh god, run. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. I might have overhyped Izayaki's ability to play Zen in that fight. I love Zen so much. Yeah, it wasn't really anything against Izayaki. Like, he literally did what he was supposed to do, but did not work very well. Don't worry, he pops next fight. This fight? Alright, we're gonna do the Jimmy effect. Izzy will pop up this fight. Izzy's actually insane, though.
Not doing much good sitting there.
Oh yeah, get him. Yeah, fuck him up. Get him, Izzy. Oh, no, well played, well played. Clean, clean, clean. Who told me he pops off? Clean. Alright, that's all the ultimates for Fusion though. So this fight. Is he the new Jimmy? Nah, Izzy's actually cracked. Izayaki's actually so good.
30 seconds remaining.
He'll pop off this fight. Oh yeah, this fight. He's gonna pop off this fight. Here we go. Good trance. I don't know about that. Mail. Good EMP. Get him. Yeah, let's go, baby. Game time. Man, Izzy is struggling right now. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Pug. MVP or bust. Worse than Jimmy, to be honest. You stay away from me. Dragons can run so many comps. They're just such a good team. Like, Flare to Lip, the DPS combo is one of the best in the league because of how versatile they are. And then their support line is also very versatile. Void's very versatile. They're just a versatile team. But I also think Shanghai Dragons are the embodiment of what I say when I'm like, having just a 6-man core that is versatile, but also very good, is probably the best route you can go. Trying to switch in players and sub in players all the time is generally hurts you more than it helps you. How much value is Funny Astro? I think Funny Astro is incredible at Lucio. Like, I think he adds a lot. I don't think, on Brig and Mercy, I think Toby is probably comparable. But I think just for the Lucio, I think Funny Astro is worth it. I'm a big Funny Astro fan, though. I don't really like what Fusion did there. They, like, rushed the cart. But they were so split up. And that's sort of what I was saying, is like, this is how the Dragons play. They're like, oh, you want to take the objective? You want to go here? That's fine. We're just going to pepper you the whole time you do it. To the point where once you get on the objective, the fight's usually over. Is Izzyaki about to get... What just happened over here? How does Civilian Soul stack up against the West? It'd be interesting to see them play against like a Houston or a Gladiators. Oh! Woo! Mono! Stop it. Should have 360'd. Yeah, it would have only been cooler if he had done a 360 when it happened. Mono's look good this season? Mono's looked good every season. Let's be realistic. Mono has never been a bad main tank. Alright, EMP hits Funny Astro, Alarm, and Mono. I guess these are actually kind of worth it because they isolate Mono, but it kind of baits Izzyaki into getting killed. That div bomb's a problem for Hopper, yeah. Rally! Alright, they're in a good spot. I think Shanghai wins this. That rally. Oh, good beat though.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Is he gonna get bombed? No, he's not gonna get bombed. No way. Wow, great timing on that transfer, Izzyaki. Wow, how did the Dragons win that fight? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I was so sure Philly was winning that. And that's just another proof of like how they traded aggro, right? So, Fate touches first, loses life for it. Then Fleta goes with his copy, touches the point while they play around the rally. They just hold off, even through the beat, they just like keep touching the point and they just know they win in the long term. Once that Transcendence came out from Izayaki, they were in a pretty good spot. Yeah, as someone said, Frosted Pop Tart said, the rally and the Transcendence were just so perfectly timed. Why do Reinhardt's drop shield and swing at nothing? Because they don't want to. If you just hold your shield up, your shield breaks and then you have no defensive capabilities and you lose. You need to keep some shield. Damage can be healed up. No one can heal up your shield. Obviously, you don't want to take too much damage doing that, but you don't want to just continuously hold up your shield and let it break. Why wasn't Carpe in? They played a little bit of Rascal EQO throughout the entirety of the weekend. I think whenever they potentially want to play Mei, Carpe is benched. EQO is the Sombra player and Rascal's the Mei player. So I think if they want to play like Mei Sombra like they did at the start of the series, then that's what they want to do. I don't really know what Philly's doing here. Oh my god, Mano is just pounding. He didn't get that last swing? Yeah, Philly's got to be careful. They're losing the card here. They're engaged in a losing fight. EQO's still in the point. But they kept putting Rascal and Kree and Chaser because he has to against the composition that the Dragons are playing. So really, in hindsight, they should have just put in Carpe to play the Tracer or something like that, right? At least that's my understanding of it. That's a great bomb. That's a problem. Yeah. That broke Funny Astro's shield, that almost broke Mana's shield, and it killed EQO. Alright, Izayaki either just fed or farmed. Is it about to farm? Dude, the peel from Lijiang is insane. Somebody tell me how Izayaki doesn't die.
Score.
Holy shit. It's not like they didn't know the Dragon's gonna play, and that sort of becomes the question, right? Is like, did Fusion have a bad read? So now the Fusion are gonna try and mirror the Dragons on the comp. Let's use this as a great example because we talked about teams. I don't think there's a single team in the West that can mirror the Shanghai Dragons at this composition. I think Fusion are a good team to do it. They got Alarm on the Zen. They got Mano on the Wrecking Ball. I think they can definitely make it work. They're obviously smart players. Lip gets caught. How does Lip die? Where's Lip? Where is Lip? Okay. Oh, he lost his translocator. Ah, got. Void spy checking Bulbasaur. So let's see how Philly does in the mirror matchup. We're gonna do a high overview because I think this gives you the best view of everything that's happening in this. Because it's so spread out. Lip gets caught again? Bro. Lip. Oh, Flutter hits Rascal? What is that? I actually remember that. I think that was highlighted. That was a crazy shot from across the map. Good boop from Funny Astro. Whip shots fade away. This Flutter Hanzo is a problem. Like, because he really needs to hit a lot of shots to justify him playing Hanzo. Because the Trace is just straight up better than the Hanzo, in my opinion. Fate's so hard to punish. Fate's Wrecking Ball has gotten so good. He's just, like, so hard to kill. His movement is kind of clean as well. Like, he runs away so well. Oh, God. No, Alarm gets caught with that Diva Bomb. Mana goes down in the top corner. Just great consolidation by Shanghai Dragons. League MVP, by the way. Oh, early EMP from the Dragons. Gauging on the back line. That's just free. Dude, Lip just gets 3 himself. League MVP, by the way. Alright, EQO does get Lip on the recall, though. That's a dope viewpoint. Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Being able to see everything. Is he gonna force the trance? I think that those mines weren't great. Force the rally early. You just run if you're Shanghai. There's no way he gets EQA. There's no way he gets him. Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, they get the hack onto Mono. Yeah, they waited out that rally, right? Like, Fate and Lip are just hard fucking with EQO and Mono. While the backline got the rally. And now Lijiang just uses his rally later, right? That's so much better for them. God, Hanzo's such a useless pick in this matchup. But it's just trying to be useless, but he's just stuck on a hero he really doesn't want to be on. Yeah, now he goes to the Tracer, but it probably is over at this point, right? Yeah, Fate goes down.
30 seconds.
Nerf this.
D-bomb could be enormous.
Nerf this.
Nah, it wasn't. Trade out the D-bombs. Mono goes down. No way. There's no way. Okay, Hopper murders Izuyaki as well. They've done a good job of assassinating people where the window is open, right? Philly's coordination with target calling is definitely there.
10 seconds remaining. The payload has reached.
Please keep the view. I don't think it works anywhere near as well in other Lip EMP. Wait, Lip EMP'd? When did Lip EMP? That's such a Lip EMP. Oh, my EMP cooldown's off. Time to press the button.
10 seconds remaining. The payload has reached the checkpoint.
MVP, by the way. Limp EMP, am I right? Exactly, exactly. Now watch how fast he gets another one. All right, let's check it out.
Looking for
Improve for the man. Yeah, hey, at least he hit some people, guys. Come on. We can't ask for too much from Lip sometimes, okay? At least he hit a couple of people. It could be worse. Are they just not pushing the cart? What's going on here?
translocating.
Okay, this isn't very quick right now.
Better. I might need this later.
Fate gets murdered. Fleta gets alarm. Oh, he ran away from his translate. Oh, the mega. I think we viewed him at probably the worst time ever. He was getting the world's source EMP. Good hack though. Oh, that's not a great trance, I don't think. Izuyaki can use Transcendence whenever he wants it, he just doesn't want it. You know what I think the source of Lip's power is? I think it might be his tracking.
Almost charged.
His tracking is really good.
¿Qué tal? I'm out of here. Feeling much better.
Seconds remaining.
I fucking knew it. It happens to everybody. It happens. Why don't we make fun of Izuyaki? Everyone point and laugh at Izuyaki for fat fingering his ultimate. Everyone point, because I've been dealing with this shit since 2018. And now we have Izuyaki, one of the best in the business, and he did it. It's not just me. There's dozens of us. Is he trying to save the brig? No, the brig's full health. Right?
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's a fat finger. Ah, there it is. He learned it from you, Dad. Hey, you can not hold me accountable for this. You cannot hold me accountable. He needs Mickey to come in and tell him that, hey, don't worry, use the healing. He's so sad. I can imagine Izayaki being like, just, ah. That's a good EMP by Lip.
30 seconds remaining.
Nerf this.
Dozens. All right, here's the major difference between Mizuyaki, that he almost has transcendence again.
10 seconds remaining. Overtime.
Oh, what? EQ, what? The hell's going on over here? Just fucking yeeting his translocator?
Time to read my APM.
Wow, that's a good EMP. That was a very good EMP by EQ. How does he get away with that? Is he on the high ground? Does he just toss it up? Oh, that's a really good EMP. Didn't even throw his translocator. And gets EQO. Oh, yeah, that was clean by EQO. That was a great EMP. What is that bomb? Yeah, like lands on the roof over here. This is him thinking he's about to get EMP'd. But he knows the whole team is over here. Just get EMP'd. I think he just panicked. That's not a fat finger. I think that was to dodge the EMP. I guess if he gets hit, like in a world in which Lip has the EMP, if he gets EMP'd and dies, then Dragons can win this fight. Oh god. Izayaki also used his transcendence. Yo, Dragon Ball, thank you for the 19 months. Yeah, I don't... The Izayaki one confuses me more than the Lip one, than the Alarm one. Izayaki's just putting on some training weights. He's like, okay guys, we're gonna play this game without transcendence. We'll give him a chance. EMP from Lip. Hit the front line?
60 seconds remaining.
Even Fate. Look at Fate looking for targets. So he's like, oh, we EMP'd. He's like, let me find the targets. Oh no, he found a translocator. I guess they got mono, so it's not bad. Lips in Alarm's head. It's just Sombra's in Zenyatta's head. We've all been EMP'd enough in our lives to know that you don't want to get EMP'd. Fusion really do not want to be in this room anymore. I'm starting to think this, guys, you should not be in this room anymore. Oh, Rascal goes down.
30 seconds remaining.
Wait, his translocator just went in here. You guys saw him. Yep. How's Fate alive? There's no way Fate's alive. Oh, don't know about that one. I swear Izayaki just uses his transcendence as an insurance card. He just goes deep and then Transcendence is when he gets in trouble. Oh. Oh my. Using it for move speed? Exactly. Alright, pretty clean win from the Shanghai Dragons right there.
Ready for battle.
Head empty, hard full. Okay, let's go on to Volskaya. Oh no, Volskaya. Oh god. Did it go well? Alright, Shanghai playing the exact same comp, and Fusion are going to play the Brig and a Winston. Ugh, don't like that. Do not like that decision. I feel like the Wrecking Ball is... the Wrecking Ball Zen is going to punish them pretty hard. I think the Winston is just so hard to get value from. They have to do such a good job of diving the Zen. They need to get really clean dives. Carpe is in defeat. Well, there's the first one. Are they just looking for Izayaki? Oh yeah, Izayaki's in none of the... Ha, Mano's just getting... Okay, well, Philly's going for the route of just slowly bleeding out. Okay.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Okay. Philly got in the room. So Philly got the hack on that Mega, which is actually a really big deal. But Shanghai is just going hard in the paint. Izayaki, time to play a little bit more passive. Philly really needs to get to a nano. If they don't get this nano soon, they're just going to lose before it happens. Especially before Lip gets an EMP. Alright, tick and a half. Alright, Philly should be able to nano the Winston in. Izayaki doesn't have the Transcendence yet, which is a problem. Oh, no nano. Oh, they solo EMP Mono? Well, I guess it's not a problem if flooded nano EMP pulse bombs the Ana. Okay. Oh, he hit the Zen with that. Where's the Zen? That was a little fortunate that he hit the Zen on that one, I think. But you take that. Watch that stick. The stick. Back it up. All right, we'll go back. No way. That's fucking filthy. Parkour. That's the kind of shit you see in like a short, an animated short. Disgusting. This is pretty unlucky if you're Izayaki that this EMP hits you. Like, he's very close to out of max range of that and also out of line of sight of that. But hey, you win though. Wait. You win though. You win those? Izayaki, use your Transcendence to get back to point faster. You wouldn't. That wasn't great by Philly. They should have been able to win that fight. I feel like... Well, no, it's fine. Okay, this will be Philly's attack. Philly's attack is going to be sick. I feel good about this one. They're going to mirror the comps. Okay, they're going to play the Briggs End. They're going the Hail Mary. Just whatever they can...
My teleporter is online.
All right. All right, that works. It's kind of... Okay, it got his backline into position. Any idea where this ranks up faster Volskaya? No, there's a lot faster Volskaya attacks, I think.
Custa on.
It might be on the list, maybe like... No, this... I feel like this is gonna be faster. I think it was like 5th. Oh, really? Oh. Fifth best is like 508. Yeah, I don't think it is the fastest. Like, you gotta remember, there was some really heavy slow balls in like Goats meta and stuff like that. Alright, EQO gets Izayaki. Love to see it. Alright, this should be pretty easy. They don't have a Zen anymore. Well, I don't want to say he deserved that for hacking the other person, but it kind of fits. Oh, great slam by Fate.
See you later.
Oh. I praise him, and then let's watch this. Haha, I'm out! Oh, God. Tragic. That was actually kind of unfortunate. Hack on a Carpe. Lip almost has EMP, which is going to be big. Giving up ticks. Alright, should be a 6v5. Should be pretty good here. It's a chance for to stick somebody. Pretty high, probably. Alright, EMP hits 3. Not bad. Transcendence out from Alarm. Izayaki Transcendence himself. This is a problem. Lip gets mono in the back line. Oh god, now Lijiang's rally. Oh no, no, no. Philly, I think it's time to die. Yeah. Damn, I think Philly just didn't get enough value from their ultimates. They just sort of threw them all. Like, the Transcendence was good, the rally felt a little premature, and then just not getting that EMP off. Like, they needed that EMP to really close out that fight. Oh, yeah. Well, Dragons don't have any ultimates, and Fusion has EMP. So it's going to be on the back of EQA to get a really big EMP. Slow and steady. Oh, Lip got an EMP. And EMP'd only Toby?
EMP charge. Come over here. Apagando las luces.
Alright, don't worry. Philly can't throw this away now.
Apagando las luces.
There's just no way. There's just no way. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. We're good. I thought it was a full hold. I thought it was a full hold. You guys were talking very doom and gloomy. I thought it was a full hold. I'm like, there's no way Philly loses this round. It loses this first point. Well, don't worry. Lip sort of gave that one to them. That's the Lip effect.
Time to raise my nerve this.
Don't really like that Diva Bomb engage, but that's fine.
Now show them.
If Fleta kills Carpe, then that's fine.
Defense matrix activated. I'm gonna have to shoot you.
Carpe hacked again. Yeah, Carpe is struggling. He's just getting bullied by Fleta, and Lip's just getting so many hacks onto them.
Nerf this.
Oh, what? Harper loses his mech? Oh, no. Oh, no. Just... Watch that stick too? Nah. Let me end this suffering. Watch this. Okay, you're the second person to say watch the stick. Alright, how big was this stick? This isn't the greatest stick in history. I'm gonna be upset. Why not play Hanamura instead? Yeah, that could have been advised. But they don't, it's regular season games. Regular season games, it's a set map preset. Only in the playoffs did the losers pick the map. Oh, bro, Philly is just boomed. How's it? I think the loser determines who attack or defense. Okay, Fate dies, but I don't really account to anything. Didn't even stick. Toby caught it and dropped it. Yeah. Oh, they go very early with the EMP. And that's the thing, is like, that's the value of engaging this early, right? It's like, you trade 1 for 1, that's good for you if you're the Dragons, right? Because Fate will be back before they can even take space. Like, they can't go forward without alarm.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Brick Shield's very iffy about dropping pulse bombs, right? Like, you have to be looking very directly at it, and it can also go under your shield. Like, let's use this one as an example, right? So Toby catches it. I don't know how that caught, but Toby catches it, drops his shield, and then aims at it, right? If in any reason he had his shield too high up, or his shield like not looking directly at the pulse bomb, it would have killed him. So you just need to be careful when you're catching it. What are the current feelings? Philadelphia pain. I don't really like these Diva Bomb engages we're seeing from Void. But hey, as I said, they're trading 1 for 1. As long as DJ Gom comes back to rally, Izayaki can use his Transcendence to stall.
30 seconds.
What? Alright, never mind. Izayaki's here. Izayaki's actually trolling, I think. Poor Fusion. They're just getting bullied. They're actually just getting bullied.
Nerf this.
Apagando las luces.
Just solo EMPs Izayaki. This isn't even his final form. Oh! Just murders Carpe on the way out. Okay, well.
Victory.
I think if you're a Fusion fan, you shouldn't watch this game. The first map, well, no, actually, the first round was good. If you're a Philly fan, everything else was kind of just Shanghai just taking over. Yeah, that's not great. I think the thing we should learn from this is that my fat finger wasn't that bad. I think people fat finger in Overwatch League all the time, and people just don't realize it. Just because mine was front and center doesn't mean that it doesn't happen to other people, okay? Okay? That's what we need to learn from this and take away from this. Izayaki is just as fallible as me. This is the Custa Redemption arc. Exactly. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys found this review interesting. Much love, and I'll see you guys next time.